going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hopping a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more poor cup. Toast to the winners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 42. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Having someone like T.J. Hawkinson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a first down.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward. And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The Patriots at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. Completes this one to Thornton. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. But Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is DJ Chark. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Hunter Henry brings it in. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Play action. It's Goff. On the move to his left.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So they get nothing on first down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this in OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Jones on first down. And this is Parker, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Goff now looking to throw.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a give right side Swift.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That will throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have regained the lead.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. On second down, Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Gone. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. To Williams on a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Goff now to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, sometimes, Brad, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Fourth quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now Goff.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Goff.
Locates Swift yet again for another completion.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Beasley.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Then he finds Beasley complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And that is going to seal this victory.
Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Pats, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles.